welcome to Bishop, California. I'm Steve Kenyon. Tonight you're going to hear the voices of Pro Rodeo Hall of Fame inductee Bob Tallman, the legend Bob Feist, two guys who between them have spent more than 50 years as the voices of the Bishop Mule Days. And we are ready to kick off night number 1. Thank you for joining us on the Mule Days YouTube channel as we share all of the video and all those storylines with you tonight. Here's what you're about to see. Everything from the steer-stopping finals, the barrel racing finals. There's going to be a lot of packing tonight, an interscholastic packing contest, and an individual pack scramble. Mule Days started 53 years ago when they had a really deep snow up in the mountains around us, kind of like they have this year. And the packers needed to get their mules into town, get them some work, get them legged up, get them loosened up. What was a one-day show is now 6 days, and really a hallmark of the mule industry across the country. So stay with us right here on the Mule Days YouTube channel. We're about ready to rock and roll. Let's enjoy the Bishop Mule Days.
Oh my, please, my. Are you ready? Oh, that's a wonderful Friday night audience. Thank you all for being. For those of you that are still coming in off the fairgrounds out of our beautiful Fender area, welcome to you as we are ready for 2023 in a celebration like we've never produced before. For those of you that don't live in this beautiful state of California, welcome to the East Side. If you've never been here in the last 40 years, I've seen this snowpack a couple different times like this. A lot of our packers are not able to get into the mountains yet because the passes are closed, but we're going to have a show anyway, and the packers are ready to play. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to understand one thing at this show. We are big on mules, we're okay with horses, we are big on America, and we like Jesus.
If anybody's take offense at any of those 4 things that I just said, come see me. We'll visit. And I'd like to visit about all 4 of those things. Our dear friend Joe Gonzalez and the 11th Armored Cavalry Regiment from Fort Irwin, along with Miss California State High School Rodeo, our beautiful queen, Riley Roberts, are ready to enter the arena. I ask you to join us in standing, and gentlemen, if you'd remove cover.
Go to 4.
You know, there's people in the world that would like to stop us from having mass gatherings.
Go to me.
And that's okay. I identify with anyone who has an opinion. And I'm always the first to say what you right. We're the freest world within a world for all of us to live in harmony. And the flags that you see from my soldiers and our friends tonight represent 300 years of history. 300 years of the blue in our skies on the eastern side tonight. the stars that represent each of our states. The red for the bloodshed in the wars we fought at home and abroad, and the white for purity. For these young soldiers from Fort Irwin and the Mounted Cavalry, we present their history as well. A horseback, a muleback. The world was from the east to the west. The horse and the mule brought us here together. Tonight, we'd like to think back about the good times, but don't forget the past. Because together, we have endured generation after generation. There's a beautiful lady on our side of the arena. She and her husband, John, are from right here in Bishop. This lady, Miss Susan Kuntz, has dedicated her life to elementary education, the greatest foundation that we can provide in California and the rest of the world. As a retired school teacher, she taught, flew the flag, sang the songs, gave the prayers. And tonight, we'll ask her to sing our national anthem. Prior to that, I say to each of you, regardless of your beliefs or non-beliefs in any religion today, will you take a moment and cleanse your heart, your mind, and your soul, and join with us in saying, thank you, Lord, first for the beautiful winter, because it now provides the beautiful weather of this spring. Thank you for the great state of California. Thank you for all you do for our families, our Western lifestyle. And we thank you for your Son, who died for our sins. I say this as my Lord and Savior, in Jesus Christ. Amen. Miss Susan, let's do it in public. Our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they proved through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
On the track, I once again welcome Miss Susan Kuntz. Thank you for your dedication and your service to our youth in this great community. Joe, I thank you and that beautiful young lady that carry the flags of California and America. To the gentleman from Fort Irwin, bless you all for the history that you carry, because it was the cavalry that actually brought the first people, along with the wagons and the mules, to the great state of California. Folks, that's the way we'd like to start it, and a little bigger tomorrow with our parade day coming up at 10 o'clock in the morning. We'll fill this with the 20 mule teams, Bobby Tanner, and all those beautiful wagons in the arena. I welcome tonight our partner, as you watch him, as the host of Western Roundup on the Cowboy Channel, and that's RFP TV as well. Sitting with me tonight, my partner for the last 50 years, the one and only Bob Weiss. Robert, for the best of Lodi, let's have us a mule show.
Oh, look at here, the way to start it with Old Glory one more time making the lap. This is pretty Bethany Lyles. takes it around for us in a patriotic way. We're going to see her a little later on today in some trick and fancy riding. Thank you, Bethany. Beautiful.
Oh, you'll get a lot with that lady and her husband to be coming up in the middle of our show tonight. They are the hottest act in the rodeo industry
In the Western entertainment business today. As we get ready to start, we don't have the same list that we do, but it's all about Western Pleasure Stakes. And our good friend Steve Brown is here as our judge. And we call it line item number 3. I called the guy on the good, where'd you get that mule? Levi King. This is Spuds, folks. This mule has won more money team roping than a lot of us make in a year. 27 years young. Wow. Bob Feist's favorite mule, my favorite mule. I got a question. Who's ready for a mule show? Everybody say yeah. Oh, yeah. Some of the things that the three of us will talk about mules is about their ages. Because by the time they get 20, they're normally seasoned. They'll hit 30, and they've still got another 5 years to go. And Bob Feist, you rode some 35-year-old mules in this show, in this arena.
Oh, to think back of some of the great mules of Quadro and the likes of them in Spud, and many of them for many, many years, so good. Vaughn Twitchell used to put me on one of them good. Sissy's here today.
Oh, yeah.
To ride her mule. Yeah, it was awesome. Our first class tonight, folks, is the Carl Lynn Memorial Pleasure Stakes. Dr. Carl Lynn was a veterinarian in this valley for many, many years, and he loved mules, but he also loved the pleasure of a mule. And this class here is a reflection and a memorial to him of these great mules. And we have seen this class grow and grow over the years. Tonight, we're going to see the 13 top contenders that come from all around, from California, Arizona, Oregon, and down the line that have been here. And what they'll be judged on tonight is their walk and the smoothness, the jog, and the lope. And our judges in place down here tonight, we'll be taking a look at that as Judge Steve Brown tonight.
Now you'll see a back number on them, number 4, Sweetwater Hecka Big. Well, we've seen Sweetwater, then we saw Big Hecka Big in this arena. Corey Buffington comes from right here in Bishop, California.
Wow.
Local genetics, locally raised. Then we got a Bill and Sandy Merrill from down at the Redlands. That'll be Sally Malika. Will be the exhibitor. Tammy Ross from Bishop. Connie Laura, Flagstaff, Arizona. The Laura family are about 3 generations deep in this. Lorraine is the name. Roddy would be the game.
Yes.
Grants Pass, Oregon for Lisa Hendricks. Dr. Kimberly Huckabee, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Dr. Kimberly Huckabee also on a second. Number that's 146 and 147. Dave and Debbie Walkinshaw come from Griswold, Iowa. Sophia Moffett from Bishop. This is how it works. We'll have mules from all over the United States and entries in different events from all over the United States as well, even a couple from Texas. They're just lost. They've been in a drought so bad they wanted to come someplace where the rivers are flowing. The mountains are white-capped. Would you give a nice welcome to this class? Everyone, if you will, please give them a nice welcome.
Thank you. Great equipment here, and many of these mules we'll see in many other the competitions throughout the week too. The Lorrays, their mules will be in many different items here throughout the week. Some of them competed already in some. Now they'll come back. And this here, a very, very talented event and very coveted, the Pleasure Stakes.
Now they have entered to the left on a jog. They've had an opportunity to look at them outside, and our judge. Now we'd like to extend, well, it's the trot. We'll extend it. And you can call that a jog or a trot, whatever you like. But you'll watch them reach up, lift the reins, tap them a little. There's one thing about riding a mule different from a horse. You've got to ride reins, and you ride with your feet. So what you do with your bottom has to do with the gait that they're in at that time.
Just so I can spin it. No, you're good. You're good.
Well, Bob, you talked about mules from all over the country. I want to call your attention, folks, to entries 154 and 155. All right?
Okay.
Find them in the arena. Those are the Moffat girls. 154, Sophia, and the mule called Nellie Olson. 155, Audrey, and the mule called the Italian Stallion. Folks, not only do they come from all over the country, they come from all age groups. That's a couple of kids from Bishop that don't even have their driver's licenses, I think, yet. But you ought to root for them because those two teenagers, fellas, I've been watching them show since Tuesday, and those girls have been busy every day. I'd like you to give your Bishop girls a little round of applause. Would you do that?
Oh, yeah. We'd like to extend it to the jog now, if it would. Extend to the jog. Now, there'll be times that the three of us, along with Punkentown, Frankie Smith, we'll talk about a horse or a horse. Now, at a regular jog. Now, that'll be different. You see 3 mules in a row, they'll pass normally to the outside. And a jog and a mule gait, different than a horse. They'll carry themselves different. And if you're wondering if you've ever rode one, you ought to. At the lope, if you would, please. At the lope. Now watch them pick up. Hopefully everybody's in a left-hand lead. We're going to the left.
When Bob talks about the lead, and those of you who aren't familiar with that, look at the left front foot of these animals. It should be leading the other 3 feet, or legs, or hooves, however you want to call it. This is in horse shows as well as mule shows, and this is so an animal keeps its balance. When they're going to the left, the whole body weight, the gravity is to the left. Is left forward, that front leg is forward for the gravity. You and I,
Right, I like to follow.
we get on the wrong lead.
Oh, yeah. I saw some people coming out of the dance last night with Ned out of the concert. They didn't know what a lead was. Blame it on the beer.
Very nice.
Well, what you talked about the Ray family. Those of you in the big grandstand, take a look to the right in front of you. Ronnie LeRae, his beautiful bride, Connie. I'll bet you they got 30, 40 years each of coming to the Bishop Mule Days. We're in our 53rd year.
Oh, yeah, at least.
Fellas, they've been a part of most of them.
At the walk, please.
At the walk.
No, I did it. It was just kind of, there was time. About
Reverse at the walk, please. Reverse. Now, in order to get them on a right lead, some will do it with the rein hand as they'll lift the front quarters. Some will do it with the toes. Some will do it with a light touch of the spur. My God, what a beautiful set of mules.
Wow. That sun just hitting on them just right. Beautiful.
Extend to the lope, if you would, please. Extend to the lope.
Now we're looking for that right front leg to be in the lead of the animal. Again, for the balance of going to the right.
Now, these are horse show performance mules or mule performance shows. We wouldn't expect these exhibitors. You could put a pack on them, take them on a mountainside, They're the most sure-footed animal on earth.
At the jog, please. At the jog.
As we're watching this class come to a conclusion, our judge will ask them to ride forward and line up facing the main grandstand. I'd like to say thanks to some of our major sponsors like Yeti, and Yeti will be one of the big donors that all of our champions and award winners will receive. To Ram Rodeo and Hunter Dodge, to COSO Operating. They've been a part of our program for decades. Inyo County, of course. Sani Ynez Shavings. We'll use a few of those. How about At the Walk? Please, At the Walk. Southern California Edson. The Los Angeles DWP, Montana Silversmith, who'll be making all of our buckles. Oak Creek Travel Plaza. The Quality Inn, a thank you for the host hotel. Crystal Geyser. Our friends at Hunter Dodge Grocery Outlet. And a new sponsor, Big Pine Pest Control. Steve and Dalton Marley. Thank you for joining us. They bring us that big, beautiful stage outside. Could we line up, if you would, as you come around to face the main grandstand, please?
Also, some new people on board this year is Coast to Coast Public Safety. Have you seen their beautiful rigs?
Oh, my God.
This is first responders. They have 3 rigs on the ground here and a great donor this year. So our thanks to Coast Public Safety.
I think I'd get sick just to get to ride in one of those things. Oh, by the way, they are doing this free.
Isn't that something?
Yeah.
Wow.
They're here for us all week and all weekend. One of you decide to have a heart attack, we're going to take you for a ride in $1 million ambulance.
Wow.
Yeah.
What do you
The
think?
nearest hospital is Las Vegas, so that's the only thing. It'd be a nice ride.
We don't recommend that, however.
Oh,
fellas. Yeah.
okay.
Well, folks, you're looking at a few $100,000 worth of mule and a few $1 million worth of mule trainer right here. Isn't this a gorgeous class? Y'all ought to be thankful you're not the one that has to judge this.
156. Backed up yet? Once again, Judge Steve Brown making his final assessments. Rachel Lederman, our arena steward, along with our judge. You know, getting as good as you look, you should have been in that class.
No, I was going to make some remark that the pleasure, you know.
I'll tell you what, boys, here's the thing. Riding Spuds is a pleasure, but every single person you see in that line out there right now, from the teenage girls to the grandparents, has forgotten more about training, riding, and showing mules than the 3 of us combined will ever know.
Yeah.
That group of people, folks, they make some great mules.
You know, the results.
Now, as we'll give you these results, remember they are totally unofficial. until our show secretary and their staff has gone through them. But as efficient as his arena crew is, I'm sure they're going to be pretty close.
Well, Steve, as we do the combinations up here and get these top 8 to present them here in a moment, I'm sure it's a great pleasure for you to get out of the studio. We love you in the studio, in the Cowboy Channel and RFD TV, but to get here and breathe this good air of the Eastern Sierras.
Oh, yeah, it's healthy.
Yeah. Folks, here's the deal. Y'all look around for just a minute while we're getting the lineup for this class. Take a look at the mountains behind you. Take a look at the mountains in front of you. They had 700 inches of snow in those hills behind me over the course of the last year. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't charge you a nickel extra for the scenery, for the view, for the sunsets, but would you all agree that we are in one of the most beautiful places God ever created here tonight in Bishop, California?
Wow. I'm glad you ended it the way you did because God paid for it all. All right, I'd like to start in the number 10 place. Number 10 place, and you're going to see a lot of this young lady and this mule, the Italian stallion, Audrey Moffett. She is also qualified in 3 of our other classes. Audrey, Bishop, California. Number 9 is Felicious Shelley Malika. Bill and Sandy Merrill from Redlands, California. Number 8, 50 Shades of Foxy, Tabitha Holland. Dr. Kimberly Huckabee, Broken Arrow, Oklahoma. Number 7, Romans Ivies. That's, well, Roman 4, if you'd like it. Trigger Happy. Maria Kuehler. Tammy Ross owns this mule from Bishop. Number 6, C.R. Goldie. Here's a mule that's been in the winning classes for years in this arena. Connie LeRae, Flagstaff, Arizona. Number 5, O.M. Frosted Mocha, Lisa Hendricks, Grants Pass, Oregon. Welcome, Lisa. Number 4, Sweetwater Hecka Big, Corey Buffington, Bishop, California, owner and exhibitor. Number 3, WX Tucks and Tails, Brandy Payer. That is a Dave N. Darlin mule. Number 2, Rafter N. Boomer. That's Rafter N. Boomer Tay. That is Jeannie Reedy, Thousand Oaks, California. And number 1, Roddy LeRae, Flagstaff, Arizona, C.R. Cowboy.
Wow. Awesome.
Captain David Richards is handing out the ribbons tonight. Captain David, thank you so much. He's from our Muleback Horseback Cavalry, Fort Irwin, California. Ladies and gentlemen, Roddy, I want to make one comment. Since you started dyeing your mustache gray, you seem to be excelling a whole lot more. You look good, cowboy. You look good.
Oh, beautiful. Him and his wife both picking up great awards here tonight. That's awesome. Neat.
Roddy LeRae, you're my hero, cowboy. When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Me too, I just want to be taller. Well, Hunter Dodge is back in, and my favorite breed of dog is in as well. Ladies and gentlemen, the minister himself, with a great ministry built these days. This is Pumpkin Town, Frankie Smith from East Texas, and I love Jack Russell dogs.
How is everybody in Bishop, California on a Friday night? I've got with me the world's smartest dog.
I don't know how smart she is, but I guarantee you one, she's cute as a bug's ear.
I'm telling you right now, you watch this right here. Anybody got a dog at home that'll fetch? Really? Well, how come y'all up there and I'm down here?
I'm going to tell you, watch this. You may have a dog that'll fetch, but your dog has got to know when to fetch. You watch this right here. Popcorn, sit down. You sit right there. Don't you move till I say 3. Sit. You stay right there. Don't move till I say 3 now. 7, 8, 12, 3. Right there it is.
Not bad, buddy, not bad. Is that the only number?
No, sir.
You can teach a dog to do one thing one time, and if you do it enough times, it becomes habit.
Watch this right here. She'll go on 5 this time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You watch this right here.
Okay.
Now you sit down. Sit down. Don't act like your mama. Sit down. Sit down. There you go. Now you stay right there till I say 5. Don't you move till I say 5. 11, 12, 8, 6, 5.
I think she knew what was coming.
There he is, buddy.
This is a puppy. He's just training on this.
That's it.
Oh, beautiful. Punkin' Down. Thank you. I want to refer to Punkin' Down dressed in pink, and a lot of us have pink on tonight. And this is the awareness of breast cancer, and we thank them so much. The Tough Enough to Wear Pink program was started many years ago with Wrangler, along with Harry Wheatley and many people. And since then, and of course, the MD Anderson folks. Bobby, you're Eric.
Well, I've been with MD Anderson 23 years, and we do pediatrics cancer research and take care of kids from all over the world. My charities actually fund a school where we teach in 11 languages at MD Anderson, downtown Houston, Texas. Very proud of that. Cloverleaf barrel racing time. We're going to be coming from the west side over here, and we've got 10 competitors. Electronic eyes are set, Big John.
Should be Miss Ellie, number 44. Tamara Coates, is that who you got, Steve?
Yep, Tamara Coots, Miss Ellie. It's one of Philip Hammerall's mules out of Fresno. Folks, they all made one run yesterday. The 10 fastest come back today. Now, let's watch a mule run.
Yeah, Cloverleaf pattern. They got a class that, whoop, I spoke too loud.
That's okay. The judge didn't see it.
Okay, good. This is a timed event. You talk about judges. You can't pay off that. Well, you can pay off these timers. Yeah, they're good people.
Come on, y'all, help her home. Would you do that?
And electronic clock stops at the time of 32:09.
Unfortunately, broke the pattern.
Oh, come on. Who cares?
Okay.
Fuel days. God.
All right, here comes a lady who is a roper, barrel racer, pole bender. Bob Feist, watch this lady, watch this mule. You can rope on this mule. You can win classes on this mule. Binger of the Lane Ranch and Company. Lizzie Chrislieb.
Wow. Lane Ranch been involved in Bishop Mule days ever since the beginning. And, of course, the Lane Ranchers down at the Great Antelope Valley Fair down in Lancaster, California, have been very well known for many, many years there.
I want to see if she's going to let him kick. Oh, yeah. You've got to know when to let a mule take a touch of a spur, because they'll tell you about it if they don't like it. They've got one high speed, and they'll only go that fast.
27:09, what we're looking at.
So number 230 is next. Folks, I want you to watch this mule, Rafter F. Boomer Tay. Rebecca Rady, her mom, Jeannie Rady, owns this mule. Folks, the last 2-3 years, this mule has been in this top 10 round and has won it. This is a running mule, and this mule is ready.
All right. We've seen her before bring in some good mules here. A lot of these mules we'll see later in some of the other speed events, from the noodle race all the way, anything that's a timed event. Look at that. She got the Tough Enough to Wear Pink memo.
It's tough to get a mule to turn on their front quarter. He's doing it.
All right.
Now, Rebecca, let's go.
2143, new leader. That works good. That's fine.
Okay, the Magic Man is ready to go. Anybody here? Who's here from Oklahoma? Got a few friends? Welcome to you. Becky Sams, Brennan, Vanita, Oklahoma. She is also the exhibitor, SP Black Magic Man.
Yeah. Mules from Oklahoma know how to turn around barrels because they got a lot of oil barrels down there. A lot of the corrals are made out of barrels. Look at this. Oh, new leader, 2110. Wow.
Everybody loves a diamond. Kenyon. Here comes Jordan Miles, Payette, Idaho.
Well, this mule came here in the same trailer as my mule I'm riding. This is one of the King Boys mules. This is Levi's from Payette. This is Jules. Bob, you can stop a steer on this mule. You can team rope on this mule. Right now, we're going to make a barrel run.
I guarantee you what, them boys would do everything on a mule you can possibly get done.
Yep.
And then pack them and take them in the mountains on a narrow trail as well.
The program this year, you talk about narrow trails, I was amazed at some of the pictures in the program. And if you haven't picked one up yet, do so. Let's bring this Idaho mule back across the line. 2385. 2385. In third.
All right, we're going to stay in Idaho. We're going to go to Rathdrum right now. The Larice and Sequoia Webb. This is the Navajo lady. And Sequoia will be the rider.
Beautiful name, Sequoia Webb. Look at her.
Comes from a beautiful place up in that North Idaho country.
Boy, she's a riding that mule. She's putting all the moves in him. Come on, honey. Yeah, he can run. 2368. 2368.
So, guys, the mule that's about to ride into the arena, and we can say this about a few others. In the last 72 hours, this mule, number 15, Merlin's Mysterious Molly and Jessica Heyman, has pulled a cart, shown English, shown Western, roped. She made it back into the steer stopping finals tonight. Folks, this is one of Merlin's kids, if you're a longtime Mule Days fan, from the famous Forder family out of Onyx, California.
Yeah. Whoa.
You wouldn't expect anything else from Jim and Julie Porter. It's okay, it's okay. You can bump them, you can hit them, just don't tip them over.
2230. No, going to be 2230. Going to put in third at this time unofficially. Blue McGee, PhD. I love that. Larice Webb up on top. All right. From Idaho Mule. Huh? Yeah. This. She's being partial. We have a fan up here. Look at this.
Well, look how close this mule is to those barrels.
And smooth.
The less real estate you cover, the better it ought to be.
Two.
Well, he's covering some ground here, I'll say that.
That's all right. This mule's really big. This mule will reach out and run right here. Come on, Jim, let's go.
That was a very cautious. He knows. I know. Very cautious. He knows. I know.
2649. Now, you don't have to win first in every class, but we look for the all around and they get points. So,
yeah,
Jim knew if he gets in here and just pick up a 7th, 8th place period, he's going to do one more to go.
How long have we been watching Roger Downey
Oh,
Huh?
man.
Race mules
Yeah.
from all over the years, all over the country.
Yes.
SWS, get ready.
That's
Taking bets, Kenyon. I'll never bet against a Roger Downey running mule. Got to move him over. Now turn. Now look. Wide tracking right there. Yep. All right, let's go. That's pretty gutty to get that rein loose and go to whooping. I've seen them start that a time or two and get bucked off before they got to the fence.
22:42. So, unofficially, Kenyon, unless you're going to run as a guest.
I own a lot of barrel racing horses. I can't ride them, Bob. Trust me.
Yeah, he's raised a few $1 million worth of them.
No,
I want to say thank you to Eastern Sierra Transit Authority. Equines by Design.
oh, that was awesome.
Those would be Texas Mules, Reach Air Medically, Rio Tinto, My Stores of Boot Barn, 370 now nationwide, based in California.
Your favorites now, Bob, the donkeys in the cloverleaf.
Oh my goodness, nothing like a good set of ears, and away we go.
A little different speed here. We have a slower watch, too.
Dan Holland from Oklahoma, he and his wife Tabitha brought a truckload, a couple of mules, and 4 beautiful donkeys. This is Jarnott's Jules Blaze.
Okay.
On the count of 3, everybody say, go Blaze. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. Donkey says you're all silly.
There's one thing about racing donkeys, they all got the same speed, slow,
35.76.
but they are deliberate. How many?
35.76. He goes to the lead in the donkey race. Oh, he was the first one. Okay. Let's go to 149. Got to get a fox. Teresa Walkinshaw
28's next.
from Iowa.
Anybody here from the great state of Iowa in the heartland?
128.
See, I told you.
Yes.
Donkeys are going to do it their way. Oh. Said, okay, false start. Is that a Tesla donkey?
This is Shady Acres Lady Donkey.
Oh, maybe she needs charged up.
Comes from S.
Oh,
Don't.
now notice the right hand and the little quirt.
Yep.
That is a signal. Yeah, you don't whop on the donkey, they'll whop you back.
Yeah.
That is a recharge.
I knew it was a Tesla donkey.
Now we may get another recharge right here. Watch this.
Yeah.
Yep, we can charge up.
And Donkey says that spot wasn't here yesterday when I did this. What happened?
Yeah, at least it's consistent. No, to the left, to the left. Donkey says, I can see the barrel. I'm just doing it my way.
Hey, you know what that mule's thinking? All right, it's a donkey, right? The donkey says they're going to feed me anyway.
Here you go, here you go, here you go. No whipping required. Yeah. That donkey knows the next stop is the paddock. Ladies and gentlemen, the new arena record. Bob, what is it?
65-27.
Doug.
Yes.
That's Miss Mariah Coiler right there.
Okay, let's go to number 71. Garrett's Nacho Bravo. I got Cheryl Grizzly. Sun Valley, California.
All right, I got a question. How many people came in here tonight with something sour in their belly, something not so nice on their mind? You know I'm talking to you, and already you're starting to feel better, aren't you?
Yep.
It's the donkey race. It's making your life better.
Fellas, this is the 53rd Mule Days. This lady is riding a 2-time world champion donkey, and this is the 50th year out of 53 that she's shown here in Bishop, California.
Not that donkey. Her.
All right, that's good. She was 3 years old the first time she came here. I got you, sis.
3093. 3093.
Now, we always won't go in line item order with donkeys. Mules are pretty good. All right, it is entry number 118, UCD. Actions. Protege.
Okay.
How many action mules have we seen? UC Davis, Animal Science.
Thus the name of Protege. And we want to thank Amanda Tallman. She's running the back gate back there. She has the lottery of who comes in first. Yeah. Beautiful.
In the donkey class, it's who's ready.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's been 4 times they've gone in there. I see no.
I'd say that's a pretty good performance, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. You notice the donkeys run with their ears back listening to their riders?
35-22. 35-22. Well, Kenyon, is this your last one Amanda's sending you?
This is it, Bob. This is Dan Holland for the second time. He started this barrel race. He's going to finish it. Foxy Angel Ears, Dan Holland.
Wow. How do you decide to name a donkey that?
Well, look at the ears.
Well, the ears are, but word Foxy
I mean, you could
Angel.
put a basketball in those ears.
comes from Jinx, Oklahoma. Look at the speed. I mean,
It's all right. It's not over.
that's right.
It's not over. This is take 2.
Attaboy, Dan.
And Old Ears is going, I went there once,
Yeah.
but you didn't go around the barrel. He said, oh, new rules?
No, it's okay. We're all right.
Dan is grinning. That's a lot easier than crying.
Yes. Evidently, they haven't practiced a whole lot. Here, let's see. We're going to the 3rd barrel, and now the burst of speed and the whiplash kicks in.
Not quite.
Yeah. Oh,
Dan Holland, you're going to get an award for patience.
56-25, 56-25.
Now they're going to go to the rule book. He broke the pattern, and they're going to disqualify him.
Oh,
That's a stupid rule.
yeah.
I mean, that's like getting a speeding ticket on a camera.
Okay, fellas, it's about to get really interesting. Take a look at what's coming into the arena right now. From mules to donkeys to chariot barrel racing.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
Ray Woodside, Potomac, Montana.
I love the helmet and the cape. That's part of the racing gear right there.
Yeah. I'll guarantee you, the Romans weren't wearing those kind of tennis shoes, though. Look at here. There's some speed. 29:37. That was Rose and Sweet Pea, I take it.
Now, over the years, the chariots have changed. They're somewhat more aerodynamic. We used to use garbage cans and bicycle wheels.
Yeah.
Now the wheels get wider for better stabilization.
One entry number 134, Leroy and Cletus, Stephen Thompson, Silver Springs, Nevada. The first mule was from Montana. Okay.
I think he was going to go right, but left looked okay.
Yeah. No, I think he's totally got caught in the traffic circle now, it looks like. Yeah.
I don't want to get this guy as an astronaut in Houston.
No.
We don't allow last-minute changes like that
Or
at
my
NASA.
He trained as an Uber driver and failed.
The little bay mule is telling the black mule, don't do what he wants. We're going to make him look bad.
Yeah. You'll take that whoop on your
There you
bottom.
go.
Thank you.
Well, it was a good idea when the entries came open.
He was solely here to test the rule book.
That's it.
That was it. Well, you did. Let's go to Walter and Diego. Curtis Hutchinson. Seamus Thompson from Silver Springs, Nevada. Let's see if there's a Silver Springs, Nevada chariot that can do something here. Love Silver Springs. Yeah, they have found the gate.
We got 3 out of 5 of these come from Silver Springs. They must not have any horses over there.
Look at Amanda's going to have to lead them in.
Well, 3 out of the 5 of them all come from Stephen Thompson, that man that was driving the last group.
Okay, here we go. They're in the gate.
That doesn't mean anything.
No.
This guy used to work for the power company, and when he retired, he got to have his own bucket.
Well, they figured he slept in it so much on the job, he might as well
Oh,
take it home.
My. Sometimes safety is in speed.
Yes. Well, he used to work for a utility company.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, no speed here. Just
I wonder, we should put a mic on him. Does he say yeah?
no, we can't. We'd have to mute him.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice. Not bad. How about a cheer for barrel number 1?
yeah. That's great.
Now approaching barrel number 2 or 3.
Have
It's okay.
Austin.
You know, we live in such a fast world these days. Everybody makes a decision just so they can be seen doing something.
Yeah.
There's some days you get up in the morning, do not make a decision.
I think Austin needs to play faster music.
Oh, okay. Turn it up, Austin.
Like maybe taps. Oh, he got it.
Oh, he's got Rocky playing now.
Yeah.
Oh, when we get to that 3rd barrel, Rocky comes alive, and maybe the mules will too. No, you got to go around it to the left. There you go. To the right, then left.
This guy must
To the
look.
right, to the right. Never mind. Do it your way.
Another test of the rule book. Man.
Well, I do believe it deserves a cheer. We're on our way home.
Folks, if you go to Silver Springs, Nevada, don't call the mule service for a ride. Yeah. No. That's their Uber over there.
Woo! He's got enough reins hanging out the back of that buggy to drive a 6 up. Oh, no time, total disqualification, but it was entertaining.
What do you got, Kenyon?
All right. Well, let's see if a lady driver could have a little better luck. Huh?
Oh, goody.
136, Lori Orndorff, Quesadilla, and Pete.
And she's from Silver Springs.
And she's also from Silver Springs.
Yes, and they are known for their chariot racing.
And he's already doing better than those other 2 guys did.
Yeah.
They're big, big mules, too.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, quesadilla, that's Mexican food, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And Pete, he must be the waiter.
Well,
I don't know. Those mules act like they haven't been harnessed together before. That could be.
no, but right now, Ray Woodside is looking awful good, the Montana mule.
Yeah, I think so.
With a 29.37.
Ray Woodside, he runs amok.
Yeah. But this mule could come in second if it would finish.
To the right, and then the crowd goes wild.
Yes. Man. They'll never accuse these donkeys or mules of being on speed. No. And for second, 56.72. Your leader is Rose and Sweet Pea, Ray Woodside from Potomac, Montana. I love it.
All right, we're back to 100 odds. Did y'all text a while ago? I don't even want to tell you the story. Just everybody get your phone out real quick. Get your phone out real quick and text Ram Rodeo 999222. Why would you do that? You could be a $100,000 voucher winner. That's all I'm going to tease you with this time. I really believe in the Dodge program. I went to the first Dodge-sponsored rodeo that they had. It's absolutely awesome. All right, here come the official results for the Cloverleaf Barrel Racing Shootout. Number 9, Pinger Lane Ram. Ranch, Lancaster, California. Number 8, Raptor F, She's a Bella. John, or that Genie Rady, Thousand Oaks. Number 7, Jules, Jordan Miles, that's the Levi King Mule from Payette, Idaho. Number 6, Navajo Lady, Sequoia Webb from Rathdrum, Idaho. Number 5, SWS Grand Finale, Roger Downey. Number 4, Merlin's Mysterious Molly, Jim and Julie Porter, Onyx, California. And SP Black Magic Man, that's Becky Sams Benham from Veneta, Oklahoma. Number 1 is going to be Blue McGee, PhD. That's Larice Webb, Idaho. Now, the Cloverleaf Shootout for the donkeys. 4th place, Shady Acres Lady Donkey. What? That's a mouthful. Mary Beth Bagloni, Escalon, California, over by Lodi. Now, number 3, that's Jardotes Jewel Blaze, Peggy Knight, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Number 2, UCD Actions Protege, UC Davis Animal Science, Davis, California. Number 1, Garrett's Nacho Bravo, Cheryl Presley, Sun Valley, California. All right, Feist, you got the others done with the donkeys and the mules. Just let me ask you one question. For those of you that have not ever been here before, are you okay? Do you understand why we love what we do? Bob and I and Steve Kenyon, we go to rodeo. I need this break every year. This brings me back to sanity. Everybody asks me when we're coming here, do they buck? Do you ride bucking mules, bucking donkeys? I said, no, but when they decide to, it takes over the show.
Well, Bob, we're down to the arena now for steer stopping, and this is an event where they'll come from behind a barrier. If they'd break the barrier, they'd pick up a penalty, but the idea is to rope the animal, stop the mule, and actually have the steer turn and face their mule, and that is the signal for time. Our first entry should be number 62. I'm going to let Steve Kenyon bring him in one at a time because he has the order down there.
Yeah, 62. Now, guys, they can rope. They can go either out of the heeling box or the heading box. Doesn't matter. This is Lizzie Chrisley brought in, and they're going to change it right off the bat. We're going with number 66.
66.
That's Binger. This is the mule she just barrel raced a couple of minutes ago, fellas. Now here she is in the steer stopping. One of the 3 legal team rope and head catches. Stop them, turn them, and face them.
3:06. Wow. That is her fastest run all week. So phenomenal. Where you going, Steve? I'm going to let you bring them in to us.
244.
All right, we're going to the King Boys for the first time. 244 is Sport. This is Steve King. Fellas, I'm not kidding when I tell you they brought a trailer load of 8 mules to Bishop, California with them this weekend, including my buddy Spuds down here.
Yeah, unfortunately, he took a no time on his first one, but he has a 597, a 697, and a 12.
Well, I'd like to have the hide off that steer from my bedroom floor when they decide he needs to be Burger King.
The time is 6:07. 6:07.
Bob Tallman,
Yeah, buddy.
I have decided you would look really good riding on that Tesla donkey a while ago.
Really?
Yeah, I think you and him get along just fine.
Oh, yeah. Age on age. The older you get, the slower you go, and the more times you need a charging station.
That boy, I tell you, three charges on 3 barrels. That's getting her done there,
That was
buddy.
good watching the way she spun that rope, wasn't it?
All right, there's entry number 129. This is Zach Zammerslaw. Mule's name is Actions Red Rose. He won 2 out of the 3 go-rounds, guys. He was 297 and 328.
I see that.
He was kind of long and his one in the middle, but they wrote 3, and he's back. Look at that. No.
Oh, man.
Out.
They get 2 loops, do they?
They get 2 loops.
Okay.
60-second time limit.
So he can build up. There's one other. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh. I think he said shucks.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Everybody on the count of 3, say, oh, 1, 2, 3. You gotta hate it when that happens.
Zach, sorry, buddy.
All right, here comes Bobby Lynn.
On taxi.
It's number 62, Taxi. These are the Lane Ranch and Company mules. Folks, if you've seen a Western movie over the last 40 years, you've watched mules, horses, wagons, carts, stagecoaches, everything else from George and Charlene Lane and the Lane Ranch. Bobby Lynn?
Yeah. Bobby Lynn looks like Bobby Kerr, doesn't he? Doesn't like his head loop. He doesn't like it. Evidently, it's not a legal catch, so he's going to take a no time.
Well, that just turned into a ring cow horse class right there. Folks, y'all give him a nice round of applause. Would you do that? Okay, guys, so here comes the lady that dominated the first 3 rounds. And you want to talk consistency? Jessica Heyman and Merlin's Mysterious Molly, they were 7:29 on their first one, 7:10 on their second one, 7:06 on their third one. On 3 head, she's 11 seconds ahead of everybody else. Oh, Jess, do it again. Boy, did I jinx her.
Oh, you did.
It's all right. She's got time to build up and do it a second time.
Yeah, and she's got enough gap to make it work. Okay.
Yes.
Love it. 14:38. 14:38. We'll get those totals for you over here shortly. We total up the ante.
Remember I told you can go out of the head box, the heel heart, the box, either one. Jason Jacobs going out of the head inside. This mule's been around Mule Days for a while now. This is Clinton's Archie. Entry number 59.
Wow. Huh? How about that for steer stopping? 391. 331.
Bob Feist, I don't know if you looked at the list, but that man has caught 3 out of 4, and every one of them's been faster than 4 seconds that he's caught.
Yeah, but
That's better than a lot of people's marriage record. It was on my mind, just thought I'd let it out of my mouth.
Yeah.
All right, here comes Bradley de France. He won the first round with a 2.7. He was 2.8 in round 3. He's on a mule called Mesquite, number 242.
Had a little problem in round 2.
Yeah, but he was awful good in 1 and 3.
Yes, he was. Keep winning those go-rounds, you get some big checks.
It's another Payette Idaho mule from the King Boys. I'll tell you one thing, that kid can rope now. That's as pretty a loop's been thrown already.
204. Man, that's his fastest time yet.
That is the fastest time, guys.
The whole week.
That is the fastest time of the whole week that you just watched, folks.
Man.
I told you. All right, I'm kind of fond of this next little mule, Bob Feist. His name is Blue Cheese, number 243.
Okay.
Spencer Gordon, this is the newest mule to the King family. Spencer rides in here second in the average. He was 11 seconds behind Jessica.
No! All
That
he
is
had
a
to do
pretty
was
mule, too. Woo!
if he had just caught right there, he's going to win the whole shebang.
If.
Still going to be good. 1360, 1360.
All right, here comes Lizzie Chrisley for the second time.
She had a 4 and a 6 on this mule.
This is April, number 63.
Wow. Nice.
Plus 10. So there's a barrel over here to my left, folks, right in front of the roping box. If they throw before that barrel, it's a plus 10, just like a broken barrier at a rodeo.
So she was 138, but she has a 10 seconds on it, so
11:38,
Good math.
concluding.
Good math, boy, that is.
10 and 1, still 11, ain't it?
Yeah. I flunked kindergarten, so I don't know. You got one more, Bubba? One more, Steve?
I think that's it. Folks, that's it for the steer stomping. Did you like it?
Yeah, buddy. We'll get the officials here in a minute.
Whoop. Wait a minute, myself. We got one more, number 60, Jason Jacobs.
Yeah, this is not a late entry. It just wasn't ready to go until now.
I was trying to cover for you.
Yeah, this is Beaumont. This is Beaumont. Folks, this guy's been fighting a little bit of an injury all weekend. Team roping, single steer stopping both. But he also roped real good. Caught all three of them in his first one.
We can tell who won already. Okay.
No, this is clean slate. That's what I would make clean slate for the final.
Oh, you don't add to the total.
No, that was for you guys to see how they did this week.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand this is sudden death today. So the fastest time wins here tonight. No. So it's going to be a no time. So the fastest time tonight with that 3:06. 2:04. Thank you, girls. Thank you. Seeing if you're paying attention. Mesquite, number 242. Bradley DeFrance. He wins first. Then that 3:06. Binger, Lizzie Chrisley comes in here in second. Then with a 3:31. Third is Clinton Archie. Jason Jacobs. Wow. A big gap. And then with a 6:07 is fourth. That's going to be Sport, Steve King on board. Then we go to the 11:38 was fifth. That's Lizzie again on April that time. And sixth with a 13:16. Going to be Blue Cheese, Spencer Gordon on top. And seventh with a 14:38 is Merlin's Mysterious Molly, Jessica Heyman. That's it for the steer stopping.
All right. You're going to love this as we get ready to set up. I want to give the Rady family, Dr. Craig London, some credit. It goes back about 20 years when we started bringing these college kids. And they have made hands, and they're going on, a lot of them, to be professional packers in the mountains, east side, west side. Duncantown, you're judging. This is a big deal now.
Yep, we got a big deal going on. We got the college comedy class right now.
Hey, Pumpkin, I don't want to sway in any way, but I want to tell you about the UC Davis team.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's time to go. Oh, let's see. Are they in the arena? You got them picked out? UC Davis, where you at?
That's team number 120, Bob.
Yeah, I'm going to have them raise their hand, kids. UC Davis, where you at?
They're over here to my right.
Okay.
They look like they just escaped from Pirates of the Caribbean or Peter Pan World. One or the other.
Oh, yeah. Let's read about them. It's time to go off to the Neverland. Second star to the right, straight on till morning. And the UCA Davis Interscholastic Pack team is here with a little faith twist and a whole lot of pixie dust.
Where did you get that accent?
Here is the Netherland and the crocodile.
Tom, and you're not done fights for how long? We never heard him talk like that.
Captain Hook aboard his pirate ship, continually, outsmarting Captain Hook is Peter Pan and his dusty sidekick Twink. While Tinkerbell's pixie dust helps Peter Pan fly, the magic of the team would not be possible without the amazing supporters who mentored this team. Remember, always believe in your dreams and never grow up. Tolman, what do you got?
Well, I'm worried about the dogs, and I'm worried. This is amazing. For college kids today that live on computers, their cursive writing skills lack a little. Fresno State Adventurers, Team B. That's Team 221, Bob. Okay, you got them in line? Point them out where they are down there.
Raise your hand, kids.
Okay, where's Fresno State? Right here in front of you, Bob. That's it right there. Not bad. Very beautiful lady and an ugly guy. That's Fresno State. Thank God they got 3 women and 2 guys. They're good. No, 4 women and 1 guy. They're learning the ways of Mule days and eager to explore the high country and all its beauty, wisdom, and treasures. Said, look out for us. We didn't dress funny because we're already funny looking. I didn't know they were going to admit that. First time I've seen this script. They're learning fast and working hard to be the best. Keep an eye out for the mini mules. They're a part of the crew. They act all sour, but inside they're as sweet as they can be. Go Dogs! Fresno State University.
Cal Poly, where you at? Team 1. Cal Poly, Team 1.
That's my alma mater.
Okay, their comedy back, and comedy is from Jellystone National Park.
That's that team right in the front of the line, Bob.
Okay.
172.
We have Ranger Smith, Yogi Bear, Boo Boo Bear, and your friendly neighborhood fox reminding you to ride with a picnic basket. Otherwise, we might score a smack. Cal Poly team number 2.
That's the second team in the line, number 201.
Okay, and they have a comedy pack team. Have you seen any gold? We need to pay for our tuition.
All right, I'm going to go over in the valley, in the Central Valley, to Modesto Junior College. They are coached by Carl Perry and Doug Dollarhide. Team members, Cheyenne Mason, Justin Black, Lauren Machado, Cody Andrews. Whoever wrote this, your penmanship is beautiful. Thank you. Tonight, they are Wyatt Earp and Doc Holliday. Yeah, right here in front of me. That's Team 99. Okay, they're transporting Curly Bill to the Yuma State Prison.
That's what that is. All right.
Yeah.
I see that cage up there.
Yep, that's the deal.
I thought it was Jerry Jones in there.
You got a beard?
JJ, no. I love this one. Look at the paperwork. And a generator. Oh, that's for the Tesla. The Tesla Mule.
Well, that Fresno State, you guys are doing good.
Oh, you're
I'm proud of you.
Here comes
I just now got up close where I could see that. Looks like an Omni of teepees.
Peter Pan, Captain Hook. Here comes Wyatt Earp. Tombstone Jail right there.
That's a big deal. Curly Bill looks a little stiff.
Yeah. Kind of like this. Now, what is the comedy here? What'd we do? Can you get the joke?
Oh, I see what they're doing. They got packs for the camp.
Yeah.
They got chainsaws.
You're observant.
All the safety equipment it takes to run one. Too many rules when you got to wear a helmet to run a chainsaw.
Yeah. Look at Yogi Bear going nuts down there. Boo Boo Bear.
Frankie, you got your work cut out for you tonight, buddy. Authenticity is the key to this, even though it's a comedy pack.
Ah. Authenticity. Would you spell that, please?
No, I don't normally use words I can't spell.
I thought you had spell check on
I
your
do
mic.
have spell check in Google.
On your mic.
It makes me giggle. So this is Reedley College back here, number 141.
Okay, we got our winners.
Oh, boy.
Number 6, Reedley College. Number 5, Cal Poly number 2.
Should be 4 next,
Cal
Frankie.
Poly number 1 is 4th. Fresno 3rd. UC Davis 2nd. And the winner, Modesto.
Where are they at?
Well, that was the jail. The jail. Here's your little sheets. No, you had these. That was Modesto right there. You know your script.
Hey, folks. It is such a thrill to see so many young men and women involved in Mule Days this year.
Right here, right in front of us, Bobby.
Oh, yeah.
Wyatt Earp and the whole bunch in the jail. That was number 1,
Yep.
Modesto Junior College.
They're your Huckleberry Feist. They're your Huckleberry.
Wow.
Let's have us a collective round of applause for all of these beautiful young people. All right, everybody, let's warm your hands up a little bit. Come on, get in the music.
Everybody. Here we go.
Take it away, Frankie. Let's get them right.
Let's go. If you're not clapping, your children will be born naked.
You can clog to that, buddy. Give me a little clogging in the dirt, will you?
Yeah, I'm going to. Here.
All right. Watch Funkin' He is a world champion clogger.
Shut now, y'all. Shut.
I knew he did it. It worked. How about that, buddy? Good job, my friend. Good job.
Tone right there.
Are you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay. I bet he's a world champion clogger. He is a Southern gentleman married to a beautiful Southern lady.
Yes, sirree.
Lori, darling. All right, Arthur. Piggy banks.
Not that one.
Oh, yeah. Come on, you can do
Oh,
it.
man.
Here you go. Put it on, buddy. All right, everybody, it's taken on the count of 3. Ho, yeehaw. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You're awesome. So is he.
Oh, boy. Hey, I got a question for you, Bob.
Fire away, bud. Fire away.
Where'd you go to college?
Cal Poly and the University of Nevada at Reno.
That's not what I heard.
I went for 5 years, never graduated, never had a better time in my life.
Really?
Never had more money in my pocket than I got a job.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
How'd that work out for you?
Not so good. I still got 4 of them.
I heard you graduated from Oklahoma.
No, Bob Feist did.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
Wrong Bob.
Yeah, that Bob.
You get your degree from Oklahoma? Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't teach him how to turn the mic on, though. But
No,
they did.
I attended Oklahoma State for 5 years. I'm like Coleman. When they knew I was going to get Social Security if they didn't kick me out.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
So you got through one of them little deals, though. Do you know what you can do with a degree from Oklahoma University?
No.
Oklahoma State. Not
Oklahoma
OU.
State.
Oh, yeah.
You can lay that thing on the back of your pickup truck,
Yep.
Yeah.
park it in a handicap parking place in
Thank
there.
you very much. Thank you very much.
Uh,
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to borrow about 2 minutes of your time. Tonight, this is a tribute. It's a display of talent, and it's going to be enjoyable for everyone. Because these talented big hitches, their dedication, their patience, their practice, it all has to be perfect for mule power pulling as one. Now this is quite a sight. I want Bob and Kenyon to join me in a minute. But we're going to prove to you that love of a mule will give you an opportunity to perform super feats. Right now, as you hear this song, it's a dedication to Norm Snuffler, born in 1935 and left us to be with the Lord on March 28th of this year. To honor his legacy, you have to see his beloved family entering this arena with red wagons to come. His wife, Mary Jo, a teacher as well in her own right, and a partner to the Death Valley, as I say, partner to Norm, as he successfully led many wagons and trains to Bishop to the Death Valley Day. A wagon master. Now, there are many points of a wagon, but when you become a master, you have graduated to the highest point. Tonight, Norm's son, Lenny Monster, Lenny and Mary Jo, who were his swampers for years, made this work. Of course, the discipline of becoming a teacher involves a lot more than just picking up the lines and driving. It takes years of dedication, study, practice. And it's about the learning of the hardware to harness the wagons and the tracks. This would be known as a float, as that float carries the hay and could carry a lot of other things as well. It's a life skill that is honed daily to harmonize, understand the mules, horses, and the people in his pack. It's a living history and a lost art. If you're lucky, you find a master willing to share the hard-earned knowledge of the days of old, like Norm Officer did, and generously was here to tell his story. Norm was involved at Mule Days for many years, winning Reserve World Champion Teamster 23 years ago. He was a generous supporter of the Reed Hopkins and the State One Youth Packers, an amazing outfit dedicated to teaching underprivileged children and youngsters the life skills of Teamsters tradition. Rick Edney, Luke Messenger, Ray Woodside, Wendy Bailey, Wes and Nathan Alcott, Reed Hopkins, and the few represented here tonight for the years of changing lives. Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about what a wagon can do, what a mule can do, and a horse can join them at times, you're watching tonight history. Now, as you look at the harness, the tugs, you see the cross members, the lead mules are very relaxed. The two swing teams, 4 abreast, have slack in all of their leathers. Those 4 big black mules on the backside are actually pulling all the weight. Now, this could have happened with all kinds of wagons, not just in Death Valley, but in the mountains from here up to Bodie and all on the west and east side. I hope that you are proud to be a part of our history book with this
Wonderful man and his family.
and I'd like you to give them a collective round of applause for their demonstration.
That's awesome. This is a 16 up hitch, and over the years when people came west, a lot of people went on, and they got the cold fever. They gave up working. A lot of guys had to put mules to work, horses to work in the fields. And these 16 up sometimes, they go 32 up, sometimes 64 up. The Rio Vista area, they had full big combines and farm all their wheat and do everything in the fields.
With the big hitch. Rick Messenger up on top there handling the 16 up tonight.
Rick, thank you. So nice, and what they can do and the power and the strength. And then when they have to, they'd all be doing job. And if they weren't an outrider or a side one, there was no freeloading in there. There was one of the hitches called a Shenandoah hitch, where if one mule kind of backed off, the other one would pick up the slack and pull it up.
I'm glad you told that story for the fact, in a 16 up, you could have them in a 20 mule team, have them in 12s, 8s, 4s, and 2s. But in a 16, you start off on a Monday morning with that harness hitched to those exact mules. The next day, you might switch your swing teams. The swing teams would always have educated mules that had tenure, and you could always drop them back, bring out of the four in front of him, and switch across. Normally, the lead mules remained in their positions. The reason would be is they were wise to the environment, the road, the brush, anything that was going to stop the rest of those teams. The lead mules would give them signals. They also would work bells. And before the weekend is over, we'll show you and demonstrate the bells that those lead mules would wear. Now, I started to talk about this red wagon a minute ago. And as we come in with it at this time, you need to understand that this is total refinement. This would have come 25, 30 years later. The white wagon would have been a freight wagon. Now, everything hauled freight, but they also would seat them to where you could haul people. You'll notice the mules are going to be a little different than the two-ups. Somebody could ride, get tired of riding, and step off. It wasn't the weight. It was the performance of the wagon, and the better you could make a wagon, the less mules it would take. Then you have the refinement of rubber tires. Then the refinement of riders. Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to put a V for victory of our history. And this goes back 150 years. If you read your program, you'll find the stories of yesterday's Teamsters. They were the masters. And they all started as a doughboy that loaded the wagons. He had to feed. Then you became a swamper. A swamper would be on the right side, and in this case, in Norm's family, could be his wife or his son. You would handle the reins, and as the day wore on, the man's hands would get tired. They would shift those to the swamper side, then he became the swamper. Knowing where the ends of those lines are behind you, either on or in that wagon, was very important in case you had a runaway. And runaways did happen.
Cody's
Stephen?
like that.
Well, Bob, I'd like everybody to pay attention to, and you told the story, you and Mr. Fight, so beautifully, but I'd like to introduce the people that are coming around this arena right now. Folks, over on the far end, in the corner coming around, that's the Bourbon family, brand new team of mules is theirs, they call them the Whiskey Boys. Right in front of them, Bill Crossland, and a team that is being driven by Olivia Berman. These people are all here to represent on behalf of Norm Knoxville. This is the One Spade Youth Packers right here in front of me in the screen. And for those of you that have been coming to Mule Days for years and years, we've told the story of all that One Spade has done for so many beautiful young people. Getting them out of town, getting them out in the hills, getting them out in the woods, letting them work. Ms. Alcott, thank you for that beautiful white wagon tonight and the folks that are in it.
But folks, we talk about the Knopfseer family. This red wagon here, Wendy Bailey, those two little black and white mules, we call them the skunk mules sometimes around here. Sierra and Strider. Miss Knopfseer, thank you for being here tonight. That is Norm's family, that's his wife, that's his son. Please give them a big round of applause, folks. And salute them tonight at the Bishop Mule Race. Easy, Mule. Easy. Easy. Well, Steve Kenyon, you've been to my home country of Orvada and Winnemucca, Nevada. And I'm proud to say that I am old enough to remember as a child, we didn't have tractors. My dad bred, raised Tennessee walkers and horse mules. We cut hay, raked hay, shocked hay, stacked hay with a derrick. I was raised as a kid dragging a 50-pound tow sack full of whole oats. And you go down through 20 or 30 mules in their pecking order in a tie stall barn, and they were loose. And then you'd catch them, you'd harness them, and we'd go to the field. My mother drive a dump brake, and I'd dump it. Then we'd run sickle bar mowers. Somebody saying, my God, that guy must be an old timer. Well, not really. I just started in a different part of the world, but if it wasn't for the horses and the horse mules and a donkey or two, my family wouldn't have survived now for 8 generations in the livestock, in the horse business. But yesterday, I had a chance to spend some time with all of these drivers, all of these teamsters. I want y'all to understand something. These people, there are folks in this arena tonight. You see Rick Edney on the ground. You see Luke Messenger standing right there. Folks, it took 4 trucks and trailers, sometimes 5, to get all the mules, the wagons, the equipment, the various implements that they showed. Folks, this is a labor of love for these people. They're out here as a part of their love for a family tonight. But ladies and gentlemen, these folks that you look at in front of you, a lot of them work their land. Bob was just telling the story of 7 and 8 generations of working with horses and mules. These mules, these folks have got them at home and they work the land today. It is a great story. It is a great group of people. Some of the most celebrated folks at Mule Days right here in front of you tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, I am so glad that we are able to share in this presentation. Thank you, Steve Kenyon. Thank you for Bob Weiss. Folks, it's not a class. It's not being judged. But we are all being judged for our levels of appreciation. In a world of technology today, this is where we came from. And these are the people, and if it ever all falls apart, they'll be able to transport us, our products, and our families the way they did 160 years ago. If we can swing that east gate open, we'll start letting them out easy. East gate side, if you'll swing them, we'd appreciate it. Thank you, folks. Great appreciation there. Of course, to see a lot of them in the parade. We talk about tomorrow morning. Awesome. Many of these you'll befriend them from what you learned tonight. All the history on them. But this 16 up is amazing. The work that Luke and Rick and Luke, thank you, buddy. I know that's hard keeping your balance up there on that. Yeah, I hear you. Bob Weiss, you know better than Tolman and I probably both. But it's a good hour and a half, 2 hours out of your day just hitching these mules up for 16 of them.
Yeah. Now I want to watch him start these mules and watch the tugs. Because this sled, that's a lot of weight. It's over a ton, I know, on that sled. And well, think about what Rick and Luke are going to do in the next 4 shows to come. 3 shows to come. He's going to use voice commands here now when he starts them out. So I'm going to be quiet. Perfect start. Isn't that something? 16 mules all paying attention. Now, they'll use those mules in a lot of our interscholastic classes. And those two men and all their helpers, they won't get paid for it. They do it to give these young college kids and our youth an opportunity to learn. Hey, folks, I don't know about you, that was a hell of a deal. Don't get tomorrow afternoon. Bring your iPhone, whatever you like taking pictures with. We're going to have a meet and greet with Bobby Tanner and the 20 Mule team. They'll be down here in the arena after the performance tomorrow afternoon. You can come down the arena. You can take pictures next to that big wagon. You can meet some of those 20 mules that are in that big hitch. Somebody's great big balls in Cowtown, but I think they're in Bishop, boys.
Yeah, boy, I got one question for everybody here in Bishop. If this is your first time to Mule Days, I want to hear you say yeehaw. Let me tell you something. You are in for this is one of the funnest events right here we're fixing to do. Big balls in Mule Town, buddy. This is going to be fun.
You're fixing to do.
Fixing to do.
Yeah, that's a southern term. I think it started in Texas or Arkansas. Yeah, something's always breaking something. Fix it.
I got to ask you, Bob Feist.
Okay.
If you're not fixing to do it, what are you fixing? How do you say it?
Well, I don't know.
I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm not going to do it. I'm fixing to watch this right here. It's going to be good.
Okay, well, I wish you'd get them props out there.
Oh, Ian, boy,
There you
let's
go.
Here we go.
Wow. Man, I like this.
Yes. All right.
All right, boys, there are the props, and on this side of the arena, here come the contestants for this contest. All right, now you doing the seniors first? We're doing the adults first. Oh, that way the kids get an advantage. Yeah. The kids are supposed to, or the adults are supposed to show the kids how to do it.
Here we go.
What do they do?
Here we go. Is that all we got running? I think they ought to have to carry 2 balls.
What's the object here?
Yeah. The object of this game is right down here, get off your mule, get a ball, get back on your mule, and ride back to the other end.
Oh, sure. Can they actually pick it up when they get there on the mule?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to get off and get back on?
I'm gonna hit my shot.
So here we go. Are you ready? Bishop, are you ready?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Man, somebody got to jump on the line here. That's Jessica Hayden that got the first big ball. Wow. Alex Mysterious Volley, number 15. That's Vicky Sams from Oklahoma. She's second. She almost took a gate out. There's 3, there's 4, here comes 5, now 6. Thank you, Frankie. Hand it to her, and away we go. Hope the kids learn something from that.
I was not cheating.
You weren't?
I was not cheating. I was just helping that lady out. I was doing the gentleman thing.
You were fixing to help her out.
I was fixing to help her, and she took off. We got to get the kids back out here in just a minute.
How are you going to get the ball back out?
Well, watch this right here. Hold on, get the ball back out here.
Well, you have reason. I like a man who can.
I'm being innovative.
What do you call that?
Y'all get them balls right down there. Come on, I'm going to show you what to do. Here we go.
He'd be a Friday night coach. Yeah, we didn't talk about this in the production meeting.
What? There was going to be a plan for this?
Yeah, I didn't have a game plan coming into it.
Ball, man.
Hey, Frankie, I got a city. a 60th wedding anniversary happening here tonight. I'll tell you their story. They've been here. They've been here since this thing started. 53 years ago.
Let me tell you what I saw today.
All right?
Right over here in the grass,
Yeah.
by the red barns,
Yeah.
some people been coming to Mule Day so long, they decided to get engaged while they were here today. Yeah. The young lady's name was Miss Emily.
You think they're getting married on mules?
I think they've made it a mule affair, so
I know. All right, let's get our kids in.
now we get to bring these little kids in here. Come on, kiddos.
This is where you're going to have to help them. I don't want them to have to get off, can't get back on, get them hooked up.
Now, y'all just saw how Big Balls in Muletown is supposed to work. Now you're going to see a train wreck, but it's going to be a good one. So just sit right there.
All right,
Just hang on a minute.
roll it down, Frankie. We're getting them lined up.
Hey, come on.
Say it while you're bringing them in, real quick. John and Mary Pettigo were married in 1943. In the 1990s, they came from Las Vegas, spent several years with Mule Days and made friends for a lifetime. They live in Texas, and they spoke fondly about their Mule Days adventures. So, in 2013, to celebrate their 50th wedding anniversary, their daughter surprised them with a return trip, and they came to Mule Days. This year, they're back again, and they're here with their daughters to enjoy Mule Days to celebrate their 60th wedding anniversary. I want to say congratulations to John and Mary Pettigo on 60 years of marriage. It's like an old-fashioned story book.
Okay, kiddos. The object of the game is you ride down here, ride your mule up by the ball, pick you one up, and race back to the other end. That's what's supposed to happen. Now we're going to see what's going to happen.
All right, the lineup. They're on the line. Flag is up.
Yep, y'all get in the line.
3, 2, 1.
Here.
Oh, she went to the whip and the mule quits. You don't whip on that one like mule. Yeah? You notice most of them are wearing helmets? Yes. There's a reason for this. Yeah?
We got one.
Oh, good for her. Whoop, this one's coming back on its own. Empty-handed on two.
We got one.
We got one, you got two now. Here comes three. I don't know, that young lady with the purple leather pants, are you the young lady who wore the pink pants here a year ago tonight? That mule's name is Anna Banana, Bob. Oh my goodness. By the time we're done tonight, folks, you'll only see 10% of what we expect out of these mules. They're absolutely amazing. The parade in the morning downtown, that will be a pretty good test of time.
I gotta help my buddies right here. I gotta help my buddies.
Okay.
This is from the One Spade outfit.
Oh, I love that one speed.
Here we go, sweetheart. You be gone.
Take your time, honey, take your time. You like it.
Hey, come and get your ball.
I think you know when she told you you could put that ball.
Yeah.
Go on, you can still do it. Who's gonna do it?
Come back over here. We'll try that again.
You taking favors? Yeah, we gotta take the balls back and restore them on the east end of the arena.
Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Let's see. Easy, big fella.
Oh.
Mule whisper. Y'all be quiet.
Okay, I want to hear what you're whispering to him.
You get over here and you get this ball and you haul your
Yeah, right.
donkey right up there.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, let's see how this all works. I couldn't get the word out a minute ago, but Frankie is a great delegator. All right. Now he is going to ease this ball around where she can get her hand on it, and that mule's going, you've got to be kidding me. There's another way to use that term, and the mule is winning right now. It's all about dedication, patience, time, and repent. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Turn loose of the ball. Bump him down. If he likes you. I'll tell you, that's a lot like mutton busting. Where we tie our kids on farm animals, and we call it sport. What you just saw wasn't sport. That was horrible. How you could do that to that beautiful young girl. You are such a bad man. Okay. Looking down. Now you get the guy, John Snyder. He has a very important job here. He's a fence builder, and he puts the rail up every year. Yep. And he always knows it goes west to east. Yep. Yes.
And I'm fixing to see my second favorite event right
Okay,
here.
yeah.
Yeah. I gotta find out, is anybody here from my home state of South Carolina? Where are you? Really? Dad, gummit, I thought I told you to stay in the truck. Can't take you nowhere. But where you from in South Carolina? I'm just aggravating you. Where is that? Uh-oh, I didn't hear it. Charleston! Oh, who wants a t-shirt? You gotta make some noise if you want a t-shirt. Here we go.
Those are the kids from Cal Poly that are talking those t-shirts to you.
All right. Anybody got a t-shirt left? They're all out. All right. Yes, ma'am. I was born and raised in the big city of Pumpkintown, South Carolina.
Wow.
Population 38.
When you're home. Yeah. And it never has increased because every time a baby was born, somebody left town.
That is exactly right. Why do you think I'm clowning these rodeos?
I know it, you and them Jack Russell dogs.
I'm out here hunting my daddy.
You are?
Yeah.
You looking for your daddy?
Yeah, I ain't never met him.
Really?
Yeah, I'm looking. That's why I went to clowning rodeos. He left town. I've been looking for him ever since.
Well, tell me about your daddy. Maybe I can help you find him.
Well, I don't know nothing about him. He took off.
Really?
Yeah.
Is your mama ugly?
Bob, let me tell you about my mom.
I knew this was going to start an epitaph.
Now, you just hang on a minute.
All right.
I told my brother, I said, we got to give Mama a younger look.
Yeah?
Yeah, anytime you give a woman a younger look, you've made her happy.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
Now, my mom was part Indian, part Bulldog. When she wasn't on the warpath, she was on the couch growling.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
We took her down there to one of them young girls, by them hip-hugging witches they were.
Oh, yeah.
We got my mama a pair of them.
Yeah, when they put 10 pounds in a 5-pound sack?
That was a bad idea.
I know.
She looked like a can of biscuits done exploded.
Oh, no. You're talking about your mama. The woman who gave birth to you.
Yes.
Your daddy was just there for a short period of time.
Apparently so.
Yeah.
He left town, buddy.
Yeah, I know. There's still 38 people living in Pumpkintown, South Carolina.
We did have a population increase overnight.
What happened?
Coon Dog had puppies.
Oh, my goodness. Thank God for the dogs. All right. That's a family history that none of you really needed to know, but I love telling it.
Yeah, I do too.
I like country people. All right. Here's the deal. There's about 800 foot of rope.
Yep.
that you see it knotted up, tied up, trying to get it unknotted. Now we got it. And that is a fence. Yes. We really don't need a big fence for the mule racing. No. Or the chariot straightaway racing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Lop and Pat start. They will start in the dark far to the west. And run to the dark on the other end. We have no idea of who is who until they cross the finish line. Okay. Kenyon, I'm going to read some colors. Have we got any parade of colors yet? We're getting there, Bob. All right. We're fixing, like, now I'm starting to talk like Holman. We're fixing, like Punkintown. Yep. To have a mule parade of waste mules. That's what we're going to do. Are they on the track? They're on the track. No, we haven't even paraded them yet. No, we haven't paraded them. All right, they're coming out of the paddocks at any moment. Yes. Come on, dude. And Christmas is coming as well. If you don't ride the mule, come on, let's ride the mule. Come on. I like the way you just take charge. Looks like we're going to have to go get them. Yeah, here they come, here they come, here they come. All right, Kenyon, can you see numbers? I can see numbers, I can see colors. Okay, good. There's 13 of them that are going to race in 2 heats. Ooh. It's maybe the biggest field of racing mules in the history of Bishop Mule Days down. Is it going to be, it's orange, it's blue, it's yellow, it's light blue, yep, it's white, it's red. Pick a color. We won't give you names. I know brass. Where's Brad Hathaway's here on some big white mule? What's her name? Crackers. Sure. Look at them all. All right, boys and girls. Now we're going to run 6, then run 7. We might run 7, then run 6. Hey, lady, the race is that way. Yeah. Honey, where are you going? Are you leaving? Oh, she needs her silks. She needs silk. I hope it wasn't anything we said. No. She's been very busy in the last 15 minutes. She's driven a team of mules. She's gotten in the big balls race, and now she's got a race mule. Yep. Oh, she's going for a silk. She's going for silks. She can get that over that hat. I think she should have just raced in the gold lame. Yeah, looked pretty good to me. Yep. For those of you that are wondering if we know what we're doing, quit wondering. We're wondering too. I know what I'm doing. Are we having fun? Yeah. Yeah, we all know what we're doing. We're having fun. We're ready for a mule race. That's what we're ready for. Okay, lady. Go that way. Oh, look, she got silk. She got it. Wow, wow. I don't think that's the silk, that's the garbage stuff. She carried it in her teeth, that's all I know. I'm going to go out on the race deck, Coleman. And see if the flag is up. So Bob told you this is a lap and tap start, folks. That means that we try to get to 7 of them in a line, all behaving themselves and standing facing in the same direction at the same time. At the same time. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah. It makes perfect sense. It's just that it doesn't always happen that way. We don't know if it's going to happen that way. This is what we're fixing to do, Flash. All right. All right, Price is out on the deck, so he's got a good view. The flag is up in the dark. Yeah. The flag is, oh no, that's a porta potty opened up and the paper was blowing out. Yeah. Oh, boy. Oh, it's nice out here. Okay. I see a pretty good line down there. Yeah. All right. I see the line. We're supposed to be running 7 of them. There's 10 in the line. I don't know what that means. Well, I think 3 of them aren't going to go. 2 heats is what we're saying. 2 heats. Well, it could be a heat of 10 and 1 of 3. And they all start now. Oh, yeah. They're discussing, yeah. Who has the credit
I
card?
haven't heard the trumpets blare yet.
No.
No, you can't race till we get the race call. There we go.
All right.
Austin Roltman, you're amazing.
Flag is up. Jockeys are down.
They're off and running. And in the lead is the white mule. Here comes the green, the light blue, red. Red are the way to the lead, and then light blue. Royal blue. It's orange. I say it's orange with a pigtail. Got a lady jockey. You know who that was, boys? That's Jessica Heyman and Merlin to Sirius Molly in the orange.
Wow.
What did I tell you about the Merlins? You said it, you agreed with me about an hour ago. That Merlin bred mules can run. All right, second heat, lining up. Oh, I just love that race rail.
Yeah. Then you know we got following this. Chariots are gonna race.
Oh my God, yeah. Everybody get back in the grandstand.
Even from the main bleachers.
All right, the race call is about to happen. The racers are ready.
One more time. And
Everybody on the count of three, say yeehaw. 1, 2, 3. I think Mark did it.
Uh-oh, nope, we got a false start.
Yeah, one guy cheated.
you aren't cheating, you aren't trying.
That's exactly right.
That's right.
Right, everybody.
They got them lined up now. They're behind the big box car.
Here we go. And
Oh, it is orange again.
white blue is coming up. Orange, blue. Look at this go. No. The white blue's going to be pulled through it to last. That was Bryce Hathaway from Susanville, California. Oh, the warden is back in town. Yep, and a no finish with Becky Sam Denham from Oklahoma.
Man.
That Bryce Hathaway showed up here about 20 years ago as a kid. He was about 14 years old.
Uh-huh.
We never told anybody how old he was, and he had this big white mule we call white trash. Now he's got crackers. He's got something for big white mules. All right, chariot racers on the track.
Oh boy. Now,
Nose to nose, toes to toes, wheels to wheels.
I'm taking the one with two wheels. Right.
Looks like we got a false start. We got a dead runaway. That's what we got.
Oh yeah.
That's that guy from Montana.
Well, that was a warm-up lap, huh?
Oh, is that what it was? Oh, there's those two big mules and the guy was a lineman for Sierra Pacific.
That first one was the pace chariot.
Is there another one coming? Nope, that's it.
That's it.
Well, I want to say thank you to Elk Grove Milling, Wanna Casino, Paiute Gas Station, Yahoobi, Nobi Gas Station, Mammoth Hospital, Landscape Solutions, High Country Lumber, to the Bishop Automotive Center, Gem State Mules, Sierra Wave Media, KIBS and KDOV right here, and Cerro Costa, Oklahoma.
We got a race.
We got a race. Oh, there's more mules coming.
We got a race.
It's okay. You can take the ropes down. They're not going to hurt them.
He just hadn't got him stopped yet. That's not a race.
134 first, 135 second. Wow.
Oh yeah, wow. Well, they'll be in the parade tomorrow too. Oh, I love the parade. Starts with big orange drinks in the morning, 7 o'clock.
Why so late? We're waiting on the guy to show up with the tequila.
Oh, you're gonna love this. Got a bunch of.
All right, Kenyon, are you going to start him? I'll follow you with Ryder and Bethany if you want. All right, that'll work. So, folks, if we take the rail down,
Y'all need to understand these people that are working with you tonight, these folks in the arena. Big John Snyder's over here someplace. Those are the volunteers of the Bishop Mule Base. We cannot do what we do in Bishop without those volunteers. But there is a special treat, Bob Tallman, in the house tonight. And it's a young man and his beautiful fiancée who are recognized around the world as the greatest entertainers in professional rodeo today. Ladies and gentlemen, we're parking a Ram truck center stage in our arena tonight. And we're doing so on behalf of two people who in 2020 were awarded Specialty Acts of the Year in the Professional Rodeo Cowboys Association. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob's going to make him feel welcome, but I'm going to tell you that I could not be prouder to have known Ryder Christner since he was a kid, to have known Bethany Isles since she has had the opportunity to start and present her special brand of magic. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our arena tonight from the Red State, Oklahoma, Ryder Christner. I'll tell you, it's rock and roll time for that little Okie in Light DC, and I've known him since he's about 3 years old. This is an entire family of entertainment. And in the early days of rodeo in the Wild West shows, trick roping, trick riding are two of the crowd favorites. You're going to watch it right here tonight. As he started with the fire whips, here comes his beautiful bride, Miss Bethany Isles. That is trick riding at its highest compliment. Awesome job, my dear. Awesome job. Now, folks, when we say Ryder Charles style, I want you to watch him on this following the horse. This young man is a professional world champion trick roper. If you'll watch, he will caress the air with a loop to the right, an ocean wave to the right and the left. Every time that he'll go 2 to 3 times in one direction, he'll feed a coil into that loop to make it bigger and then reverse it so that he can keep total control. When that horse comes to a stand position, it's very simple for him to now exercise all talents. Still in the feeding position. Now to the knees and watch him stand. All right, he'll take a little loop that's only a coil big, and he's starting to feed out of the left hand set of coils. As the loop gets bigger, he'll try to make it faster. What he's doing there is the coil hand, and he drops it around and takes the kinks out of the rope, so when he starts back to do the Texas dip, he's in full loop. Here we go with Bethany again. Folks, that's called a net layout. And you watch, he's going to change tricks in this stride to an extreme fender. Ladies and gentlemen, there's Bethany Isles for the first time in Bishop. All right, now we've got Ryder on the platform on that Ram truck. It's all about the dance, the control, the switches, heel and toe, in and out, a wedding ring that he'll stand within, and a knee flash, switch legs. Did I mention he's the world champion? Yeah, buddy. Now fire the coil, bring it around behind you. You like it, Bishop? Absolutely amazing. All right, now we'll get the whip started.
Now, being ambidextrous is important, but knowing timing, how to reach and catch it out of the air behind you, makes it look so easy. This is a bullet whip. This is a whip that's been used all over the world. And it's meant to be a directional tool. Not for fear, but so they knew where you were coming from. Now they're going to get married on my birthday, the 25th of October. And I say this, and I mean it, she trusts him. All right, now please be careful. He holds about 3 foot up. Cut it. That's cut in half. Cut it again. Woo! Half of that. Let's cut it again. Phenomenal, buddy. Well, there's the rose. You knew where she was going to put it. Be careful. Thank you. I suppose they'll have that on the wedding cake in October. Now, cautiously, the blindfold is coming out, and guess who's got the whips? He laid them there for a purpose. I think they're amazing. What do you think, Bishop? Now, the next part of this act, I've had my reasons to think that he cheats. That's a bottle cap in his left hand. He's going to place it on his head. Knock it off. No! No, I told you, cheat. Knock it off with the whip, Ryder. Thank you. All right, place once again. That's good enough for me, folks. Do it twice to prove it wasn't lucky. Oh, he did send it flying that time. All right, double ropes. Now this is where you have to be ambidextrous. Because at the rate that he will spin them, you can't make a mistake. Switch hands behind him. Step in, step out. What do you think about that? Woo! Now he's quite well versed in other tools of the trade, and he straps the pistols on. I've been watching him carry those pistols since he was about 6 years old. You're amazing, buddy. You're amazing. All right, get the fast rope out. How fast can you make it go? Right there. Ready? Yeah. All right, we're going to start it off with the Palomino horse in the far end of the arena, Miss Stephanie, once again. This time, as I hit the rope, stand, Stephen. Well, she watched what she's about to do.
From that kind of celebrity stand to a shoulder stand. Well, Stephanie Isles is absolutely amazing. You watch her swing her body and now put her legs straight up in the air. It's a California. You've never seen anybody this talented with this ability in this event. How about y'all give her a big round of applause? Huh? Well, since they've got a wedding plan coming up this fall, I'd like the gentlemen of this duo to put a 45-foot loop in a 50-foot rope. Now, you talk about physical fitness. That rope will weigh close to 100 pounds when it's full motion, and he's doing it right now. We at the Bishop Mule Days feel very fortunate that we were able to get these kids to come and join us. Ladies and gentlemen, they're the hottest entertainers in the entertainment western world of rodeo today. If you believe they've done a good job, why don't you stand up and cheer them out of here? Oh, amazing. I remember as a little kid, he'd walk around with his mom and dad and his brother, and they had the little ropes, walk through the trade shows. Yeah, he's got a brother named Roper who rides bucket horses, and Brother Ryder is the one that does the roping. Yeah, their family's been great entertainers for many years, with mom and dad as well. No doubt, they're going to be here every show. Tell your friends about it. They'll be in the parade tomorrow, too. You get a chance to meet them. You got some great autograph pictures. They'll do things. Awesome young couple. One more time. With a great group here, right at Indian. That's where you are. All right, let's get some race results for you. This was a 200-yard mule race, heat number 1. Number 7, white and colored ladybug. Number 6, yellow, was Emma. That was Bo Tanner. Crescent Middle Pack Station. There's the 4th generation mule. Number 5, royal blue, was the color of the Italian stallion. Audrey did it again. Number 4, green, Raptor F. Boomer Tay. That was Jiggy Ready. Number 3, red, Flossie Monroe, Mark Long. Number 2 is light blue, you're a daisy if you do, Peyton Bodie. Number 1 went to orange, Merlin's Mysterious Molly. Steve Kenyon called it. All right, in the 200-yard race, 6, white, Bandito Gold, Scotty Haynes. 5th, green, Nellie Olson, Sophia Moffett. Number 4, yellow, Smoky Joe, Wendy Bailey. Number 3, red, Bertrand, Elizabeth Evans. Number 2 was orange, Black Magic Man. That would be Becky Sam's Venom. And number 1, royal blue, Raptor Isabella. That was Jeannie Rady and Jim Brumfield. Awesome. Well, this is what a lot of people come from Mule Days for, to see the scrambles. This here is the individual scramble. This here where they get points. And later you're going to, of course, see the 5 team where they have 3 horses, 5 mules. Team goes, but this is individual points. Entered in here is Bryce Hathaway, Mariah Cooler, Bobby Johnson, what? And Nick Knudsen, Wyatt Saunders, Kate Wacker, Winston Bridges, Patty LaFox, and Sarah Schillinger, Katie Hughes, Sam Reiser, Adele Stroke, and Clemente, Popo. That was Junior, how he goes by, and Logan Bates, along also with Paul Carey. So we'll look at these figures down the line here. We got them from Bishop, California. All these individual packers. They're going to have to go get their animals, come back, back things up, get them along. So As Bob Price explained, folks, you see him bringing a horse and a mule out, and they're taking the packs, the saddles, and everything off. They're turning them loose and letting them run free. If you've never seen a pack scramble before, this is going to be the highlight of your night, one of many that we provided tonight. These mules and these horses are going to enjoy just running loose for a little bit, fellas. Don't be surprised if 3 or 4 of them don't just stop and roll. Oh, yeah. Well, I see that Drunken Tom's carrying a little heat. He'll stir them up. Yeah. You behave yourself, bud. Yeah, Jerry Jones out here with the stock whip. He's our official judge. And he got tired of looking at himself in the mirror as he got older, so he just left his mustache grow. Now, the idea would be is once we holler go and they go to try to catch him, there's always a horse or a mule that the rest of them will herd bound up with. Yep. So if you can catch the right mule or the right horse and start towards your back, anybody else catching, it's going to make it a lot easier for them. That's theory. And that theory can change in an instant. These 2 good-looking buckskins down here. I've never seen an ugly buckskin in my life. Well, an empty poor skin. That could be the case. Just go off and run. They gotta go find their animal. Get back here. Saddle their horse, pack their mule. It's a rarity, but there's always a chance that there's 2 bay mules that are identical. But normally, when you halter one of them, you'll know by the way they act if that's not your mule. They will be going around the track. Big old mile track, and once they get teamed up, they got to go around. And everything else is stay tight. All the knots have to be stayed tight. Jerry will judge that when they come back. Make sure that they're all legal. Hey, you got anybody doing any good? Well, you got a cup. You got a paint horse caught right in front of you. That's Mariah's Whaler. She's from Bishop, California. She's got a mule walking alongside that paint. I'm not sure if that's her mule or not. Apparently not, because mule's quit going with her. All the cheerleading going on underneath them. All the coaches. Talk about, I got a saddle going on from Sam Reiser, the Rock Creek Pass Station on that paint horse right in front of you guys. Yeah, that's number 254. That's Katie Hughes. Katie Hughes. Got a little jump on things here. Katie, she's part of the Rock Creek Tax Station right here from Bishop. And a lot of them will be in the team efforts later. And you'll be amazed at the amount of women that are teamed up in a lot of these teams. A lot of these girls worked over here this summer. Tax stations. As Bob told you earlier, because of the snow this year, all these stations haven't been able to open up. And all these animals are awfully fresh, too. Hey, Bob? Yeah. Nick Canusa's down here right in front of me. He's easy to spot. He's got the big long beard. And he's got a saddle and a pack going on. Uh-oh, okay. Right in front of me. There's only about 3 mules, guys, that haven't been caught. Get ready for it. You got another one. You got one of those buckskin horses you were talking about saddled up with a mule and a pack on him right in front of you guys. Now they're on 2 different teams. No, they're not. Same team. Get them going. I understand this white mule down here. It's the first time ever been in a competition. Wow. Well, somebody's catching a bay mule because he's running loose. He's the one that's left. Now, there's 2. Oh, there's 2. Yeah, I see him. Dark mules. Catch him on the wall. He's got it. 1 mule left. She's coming. Hey, look at here. Somebody's about to get up over here. All he's got to do is put his tarp on. I can't get a number.
He killed 17 birds, you could hear the women scream.
Looking awful good.
Jack Person on the bench.
Oh, that one escaping. That'll happen. Oh, look at here. We got a man just trying his last knot over here. This time will be a race, guys, getting out of here. You got the man in the blue right in front of you. I got introducers down here right in front of me. All right. He's putting the last wraps on his hat. Oh, he's up on top. We're going to see. Ward's getting bucked off here. Look at that. We got a rodeo going. Oh, Buck's there. That rear stitch. Hijack that Bobby Johnson. And that comes to go with you. That horse out there. The gates are open. The gates are open. Yeah, well, we're going east. I don't think Bobby Johnson's wanting to go. Oh, Bobby, kick. Oh! Kick Canuskins up, guys. Kick Canuskins up. Canuskins down on the far side. It's against the wall. You got 3 gone. 255. That's no help. There's no help. There's to make a race out of it. Off the lead stage, we got 3 teams on a roll. Oh, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I got to go to the back deck on this. Come on, girls. Tie those ties. Box stitches. There you go. Good pull. Remember, they got to be tied. No ropes dragging. All patched on. They come to this west gate. Jerry's going to watch them. Here goes the 14 now blind. It's a lady in the pink. A lady in the pink. That's 2 ladies in 54. Yeah. Go for it. That's all right. She can pick him up. She's just got to have him in tow when she comes back across the line. Get ready to cheer on. Hold those. All right, Bobby. I got them on the backside here. Already? Yeah, they're got neck and neck. 2 of them are still together. I think Bobby Johnson got bucked off somewhere. He's not in the race. All right, here they're coming around the back turn. Oh, I got 2 more coming your way. Well, these are going to be decided first and second. They're going to be neck and neck coming around that turn. West gates are open. Here we come. Bobby Johnson's running for third. He lost his hat somewhere. Here they come down the stretch. All right, boys, here they come. You got it. It's that Kate Mule, Kate Horse, Sam Lisa, 255. It's Nick Knudsen second. That's 255. And Sam Lisa in the number 1 spot. That's 229. Nick Knudsen, number 2. Bobby Johnson coming in here in third. That's the one that was the bucking horse. Nick, where'd you get that beard? Looks good, buddy. Here comes Bobby Johnson, boys. Who wrote the buck out of that buckskin? I got 2 more getting ready to leave on the inside. He's going to go again. Said I'll get his buckskin horse broke before breakfast. All right, fellas, I got another one coming in. We got 2 leaving, a man and a woman, both in pink. I got another lady down there. Whoa, gonna have another wreck here. Hey, folks, number 4 is Mariah Taylor from Bishop, California. Number 159. I'm liking this. 252. Look at Maddie's sock down here. I like Maddie's hat. This is a cool hat. Maddie here, she needs our help right here. Maddie, you're too pretty to be doing this. She's smiling. Atta girl. We'll try this again tomorrow, Maddie. want to give that lady on the buckskin horse a hand. She did not weaken. She's going to go for it. All she wants is points to say she qualified, and that's important. Here comes my lady on the paint horse in green. Cowboy with her. He both did good. Now, that is the final pack team going. We got them all out of there but one, and Matty will be back tomorrow to try it again.
He loves whiskey and rolling slow. Campfire songs and no man jokes on the cowboy.
Keith Kenyon, we can see it. You've done an excellent job. Any last comments? Just this, Bob. If y'all think this was great on a Friday night, wait till you see what we got planned for you on Saturday afternoon. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Steve Kenyon, Bob Price, my partner, and yours truly, for those of you that have come for the very first time, bless you for coming. We'll see you at the parade in the morning at 10 o'clock. Our show at 1 o'clock here in the arena, and again at 7 tomorrow night, 4 o'clock on Sunday. To all of the volunteers and even the paid staff, you have pulled it off. It's been a long week already. We're going to do it again tomorrow. Austin Lopeman, send them home musically. Night, everybody. God bless you all, and God bless America.